Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. So yesterday, I feel like we are almost there. We are almost at the Naquium distribution and flow in the factory, which I'm very excited about because it has been something. It has been our goal for the next couple of weeks, maybe like 2-3 weeks, and I'm hoping today we can finish to implement just that. Yeah, so let's go. Yesterday we were building the rocket. We were building the rocket and we had issues with cargo rocket sections. We had all our issues. We had actually we have. It's not that we had. We still have them. We still have a bunch of issues. These are working. Yeah, these are working. These are working. Do we want to have a productivity level 10 on these? Do we want that? Rocket controls. We need 4 of them for one. We need productivity level 9, I think. Oh, there are a lot of trains here, huh? But they seem to be circulating, mostly. Do we want productivity models on this one? It's 1 processing unit and 5 red ones. Again, we could do that. We could do that, or directly on blue circuits. Let's see. How many do we have, by the way? How many productivity models do we have at the base, at the ship? The ship is our mobile base for now. 0. No, they're all in the inventory. Hey, Kvach, thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate and support the stream. Thank you very much. Forgot this until the raid was starting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry at all. I'm thankful to you for the subscription. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm a bit late today. I apologize. I had to go to the office for once, and yeah, in Japan, kind of have to work late to compensate for. We get paid an extra in for the additional working hours we're supposed to be doing, right? So it's a bit kind of have to overwork sometimes, but that's fine. Back to the good part. The good part. So what we need here is the delivery of these ingots into space, and you know what? Originally I was thinking about making a constant static station, but I think it's better if we go with a dynamic one anyways, because it's not that bad. It's not that bad to just do it like where's the any landing pad with name, and we can just go with we have to name it first, right? We have to name a landing pad first, and then we have to select it, which is fine, which is okay. Let's do that then. Launch on cargo full, basically. And what we want here is a production of fuel and the section. So the fuel is coming from here. No, the fuel is good. Oh, it cannot fuel until we select a landing pad, until one destination has been selected so that it knows how much fuel it needs. Okay, that's fine. And what we need is rocket sections. Oh my god. Do we have all the landing pads here full with rocket sections, or is it still a problem? Because every single one of these factories, because we tried to make them independent from one another, all distributed remotely, they all ask for rocket sections, as you can see here, which is not very economic, yeah, solution to say the least. Oh yeah, I wanted to check how many productivity level 9s we have on in the orbit. But they're so expensive. I'm happy about the changes in 0.6, which makes them cheaper. Hard to produce, I don't care. Cheaper is a good thing. So we have like 66, so it's not like they're gonna be too much of an impact, even if we were to install them in like a blue circuit factory or something. Yeah. How can we get the capsules? Oh, okay, before that, let's finish everything else, and then we can just send some capsules manually. That's no big deal. So, what we need here is this kind of setup, which we have on other rockets. And let me just remind you what this does. Basically, this makes sure that the cargo... Oops, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We make sure that the wrong cargo is not inserted until... I think only one is good enough. Until we have effectively completed all the conditions for the rocket to leave. We have all the sections, we have the capsule. And this is done by reading the rocket conditions. So if it's full, we can output white signal. If there is more than 20 empty spaces, we output white signal. And this is taken in by the green signal from the rocket. And the output here should be going onto the mini loaders. Oh, it was already connected. Oh, it's really weird. It's the connection is like on the left-hand side of it. It's a bit weird, but that's fine. Yeah, and that's it. And this one is working only when there is a white signal. So with that in mind, we can start inputting the ingots. I mean, it's best if it's pointed correct. What? Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, we don't need that. Okay, we don't need that one. What am I doing? Okay, cool. And this is done here. This is done. It should stop at 20 empty slots. What we need is to output these into the spaceship, which is again straightforward right now. I think we have we went without needing any kind of weird logic here. We just output as much as we can. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. We don't need these. We don't need these. The only control we have is that we don't want them to be in the underground belts if the ship is not here. Oh, we might also not be wanting them inside underground belts if it's all full. It's all full. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a small prevention. So these are activated when the console is present, and also they must deactivate when we have enough. Almost full. Let's do a small improvement here. So again, same stuff when we need an AND condition. What we do is we create combinators in a chain here, and we make them output a special signal. A special blue signal, fine. So first one is when there is effectively a spaceship being present. So we should be seeing a signal, console signal from the output. And a second condition that we want, which also is going to be outputting a blue signal, is the amount of plates, which should be lower than a maximum amount minus some offset. So the maximum amount, I think we calculated last time, it's 71,680. And how many do we want to subtract from this amount? Let's not be too worried about everything. Let's say 7,500. When the amount of plates is above 7,500, we shall be... Oh no, when it's below. When it's below, we're sending up 71,500. We are gonna be outputting blue signal, and this is the case now for both of them. So these should be enabled once they see 2 blue signals equal to 2, like this, and that's it. And now the launch condition. Let's oh, I've changed that one. That's fine. Yeah, when we have more than 71,500. Maybe 750. Wait, there's going to be a small buffer inside. We're going to be launching. So the launch is not immediate. The ship first scans the integrity and stuff, and then it takes off. It gives enough time for the plates, for the remaining plates to come in. Okay, I think we're good. Let's remove these. Let's place the basic ones, and let's have the initial input going. Let's have, oh my god. Let's have the initial input going. So this one is okay, also almost ready. We're almost there. Now the best part is automating the rockets, automating the spaceship. Again, another thing here is that we might not be having enough resources. So I think what we might what is in our interest to be doing is basically checking checking for if we don't have enough plates, if we have outputted in the ship everything we can from the base, we should be lifting off, right? So this is the condition when we are above 71k, but we should also be checking for another condition where we don't have any more stock, and basically that means ship you can go, right? And this condition, how should we calculate it? Do we have the amount of plates on the wire here? What's the plates on the wire? Oh, the plates we see on the wire here are the plates inside the ship, right? So what we want is the plates from the outside. The plates from the outside. We can use a green wire for that, or we can use a separate pylons. I think we can use the green wire. So they might be on these belts. This chest is blinking non-stop, because we have less inputs than outputs. If we had more inputs than outputs, actually it wouldn't be a problem. But having more inputs than outputs is not exactly easy. You know what? We can launch when we detect no plates here on these belts. Oh, let's do that. I think that's good. I think that's good. We can connect this one to all of to, let's say, these, or oh, the same. Oh, we can have the same. Yeah, we can have the same on green wire. We are seeing the number of no, wait, they should be enabled, and also should they can they be reading? Enabled when there is blue, and they're also reading in hold mode. Both. And so we can see the number, it's 30 something, right? 32, 34, it depends. And let's say when this number reaches 0, when we have no plates on these belts, when we have 0 plates on these belts on green wire, we're gonna be launching. We're just gonna be launching. If you connect the green wire to this panel, by the way, is gonna mess with the. But that's fine. I think that's fine, because green and red signals are separated, and depending on what we read. No, I think that's fine, because red wire comes here. Yeah, it shouldn't impact anything. So let's have a green wire here. Let's point green wire here. And so when the green wire contains exactly zero signals, we're gonna be outputting 1 blue. And as you can see right now, it is the case. It is the case because we have finished inputting everything. It is the case. And that's perfect. And this way, it's either it's full, this one, or we have nothing more to input, this one. And that's gonna have it wait for 2 signals. So not this one in this case, but it's gonna be that one. And here can be red. Connect all the outputs. So we indeed have 2 blue signals. We have nothing to input, and we have nothing to... Oh my god. The wires are the bane of my existence. These are the bane. The dropped wires. I hope they fixed it by 0.6. I truly hope. Truly hope this is fixed. Okay, final thing. Let's get some rocket sections delivered. For that, I think we can go to Morse. I'm really to Nauvis. I mean, I'm really worried that they're going to be sent elsewhere, because we we have 1 landing pad, 2 landing pads, 3 landing pads. These have received all our sections, all the stock. Let's check Vita. Let's check the Vita one here. Did you receive the stock as well? Yeah, you received the stock. Okay, so we are basically we are having only 1 potential requester chest without them, I hope. So let's go to Nauvis, and let's manually send however many we have currently in the rocket. Let's go here. The rocket should be nearby. Yeah, this one. That should be good enough. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, crossing the fingers so that it arrives here. And we should be good. This one is gonna be ready, and let's now go to Morse, to Nauvis Orbit. Let's deliver all we have here to Nauvis Orbit. So the launch signal will be triggered by this one, and what we need to do is we need to set the destination here. We need to set the destination, and I think, oh yeah, the destination should be from the outside. The destination, I'm gonna put a constant combinator here, and we're gonna just connect it to here. So the green wire is the one which goes in the console inputs as per conventions, and we shall say to this clamp, go to Nauvis Orbit. The ship should be reoriented towards Nauvis Orbit. Right now it's Morse, and we need to say, I remember it by heart by now, it's planet orbit 222. It's not that hard to remember. So now it should be Nauvis Orbit. Yep, it is Nauvis Orbit. And the one final thing here is the clamp. So which clamp should be used? So here we have 124, but 124 is refueling. 124 is refueling. What we want is to have it go to another location on Nauvis Orbit. To have it go to another location on Nauvis Orbit. And how we can do it? It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. What we need to do here is first unload the plates, right? So we can say that while we have the plates, we are going to the unload location. And when we don't have the plates, we go to the other clamp, to the refueling clamp. Pretty straightforward. So let's connect these clamps with the green wire. We are going to be sending the signal of the location. Each one of these is going to be taking a different signal from this constant combinator. So this one is going to be... Oh, and all of them should be reading the red wire, checking what's inside, what are the contents of the ship, right? So this one is gonna be the plates are present one. There are more than 0 plates in the chests, and in that case, we're gonna be input count of the clamp. We're gonna be outputting what this Cosmos combinator says. The clamp, the signals, yeah. So this is the target clamp, right? Like this, yeah. Input counts. And this one's gonna be the same, but inverted. Exactly 0. It's exactly 0. So right now we're in the case where it's not 0. Let's remove this one. This is 1024, and this is the refueling station. It should be passed when we have none. You go to the refueling station when you have nothing. 124. But when you have something, right now it's not outputting because we have plates. You should be saying to go. How should we call it? How should we name it? So I'm reserving 25, 26, 27 for the other refueling stations for the same purpose. Or do we need to? No, we can actually do 25. We can do 1025, right? Because if we are going to be multiplying the refueling stations, they're all going to be 1024. And 1025 is here for this ship, but for a bit different purpose. So 1025 is good. And right now we're outputting 1025, and that's perfect. We don't have it yet on Nauvis Orbit. And we can output it there. We can output it there. We can create it, place it. Okay. So I think we're done. Oh, we have the packs. We have the packs. We have everything. We have the packs. These are fuel. There's one cargo section which is like too much, but that's fine. That's no big deal. We're gonna be receiving hundreds of them anyways. That is fine, and we are ready. Everything is ready. So all we need to do is connect this wire and send the ship to Nauvis Orbit. It's gonna be launching. As you can see, it is indeed. Yeah, automation for Nauvis, for Naquium ingots incoming. Naquium ores and processing the big ship. You know what? I think we might be wanting to copy it already. I'm gonna copy it already. With trains, train fuel, no, but trains, train stop names, and tiles. Yeah, let's copy it. Naquitite hauler. So there is a bug, guys. If you do that, we have established last time that there is a bug in hauling. In using these icons in the spaceship names because they don't render on the map view, on the interstellar map view. But I think that's fine. It's still nice to have them because I'm gonna mostly be looking at the what's the list. So this is gonna be the Naquitite hauler, and it's gonna be called yeah, Black Mirror. This is gonna be the destination, Black Mirror, and 1 in Roman letters. This is the number of the ship. It's a feature on the back. Hey, Faustus, yeah. How are you doing, guys, by the way, today? How was your day? Super long text feature. Yeah. I added an I reacted with the same emote to the guy saying it's impossible. Just be used to German, I guess. Hey, is it true that in German you can make a technically infinite word? Is it true? I mean, it wouldn't be a nonsense, but could you put any kind of sentence inside a word? I did 2 years of German when I was young, but I'm ashamed to admit I had forgotten most of it. Where did I put the ship? Where did I put the ship? Wait, was it this one? No, it must be a correct one. Where's the ship? Oh, maybe it got lost because of the... Oh, okay, it's in Control C. Let's put it here first. Yeah, this one. And then let's move it here like this. Hauler, Black Mirror. Naquium hauler, yeah. This is a 2K hauler. I don't actually speak German, I've just been around. Ah. Where are you from then, Kovac? I know Faustus is... Faustus... I mean, if you said it on Twitch, I guess it's okay for you if it's public knowledge, so I can say right. I can say where you're from. I hope you don't mind. Anchor to Nauvis Orbit. Yeah, let's anchor. So it cannot anchor right now because it's waiting for the signal. But we're gonna put it here. We're gonna put it somewhere here. We're gonna put it now. I'm not sure about anchoring yet. You know what? Let's not anchor it just yet, and let's just set up a framework of rails where we're gonna be doing the delivery. So it's gonna put it here, and we're gonna be having station trains which are gonna be filling with Naquium plates, and we are gonna be distributing them across across our stations. Hey, Revan. Welcome back. So let's copy a stacker. Let's copy any stacker here. Let's copy this one. Yeah, why not? Let's copy this stacker. Bum bum. Classical. So we're gonna be having the stacker, and we're gonna be having. Should we use trains as well? No, let's not put trains. We're gonna be having a stacker, and we're gonna be having the stations. In that case, oh wait a second. In that case, it's gonna be provider stations. No, I don't like that. I don't like this stacker to be at the provider side. I think I'm switching to having stackers at the requester side at all times. Yeah, I'm liking that more. I'm liking that more. We're not going to be having dedicated trains for the delivery of these. We're going to be having trains dedicated, like linked to their stations to deliver stuff. Canada, I do frequently say I'm in Ottawa. Oh, capital and a large city. So I feel fine with that. University exposure for around in this case, though I suppose I was in Germany for almost a day. Wow, a day, a whole day. Oh my god, that's more than me. Maybe look at everything that requires Naquium plates and decide after. You know what? True, because we have this station which uses Naquium plates as well. But in most, like the biggest consumption for me, I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but looking is good. By the way, your genius idea yesterday about looking at the usage of Naquium ingots, I also want to check where these two cards are used. Are they used completely in catalog? So it's yes for this card. Let's go back and let's check the other one. And yes for this card. Okay, both of these cards are used in Deep Space One catalog. It's just Deep Space One, by the way. It's not. We are only needing Naquium ingots for the Deep Space One. Deep Space One. Two of them are on the Deep Space One, and that's it. That's the only usage of Naquium ingots. Okay, let's have a look at the plates. Let's have a look at the plates. Usage. So there are 16 recipes, and first of all, so Deep Space Science Pack. Yes, this is the factory. We already have this usage. We already have this. It's right here, right here. Then we have hyperlattice data for the level 2 catalog. Okay, cool. Then we have the cube, Naquium cube, which I remember it's a resource, right? It's a resource used in a lot of stuffs. Not only many mole things, but also in time-space anomaly data, which is used for level 2. Okay, we might need a factory wheel for Naquium cubes. We might need a dedicated factory. I feel like we shouldn't be building in place things like that because we need them everywhere. So it's easier to just produce them at one location and distribute. A day trip whilst visiting family in Luxembourg, spent most of it in a Roman bath museum archaeological site. Roman bath museum, wow. Sounds fancy. Sounds fancy. Wait, Luxembourg? Luxembourg is was part of Roman Empire? I guess Roman Empire covered all the Europe at some point. Except for a small village in north of France. That's how Asterix starts. Naquium cubes. Arcosphere collectors. Hey, Revan spheres incoming. Energy shield. Yeah, cool. Black deep space splitters. Oh yeah. These are good. And the Revan spheres themselves. Okay, cool. Why are there so many recipes for the Revan spheres? Oh god. Okay. Not now. Okay. I get that. Not now, not now, not now. Revan spheres are for another day. So yeah, so there are the cards themselves, level 2. They're used in level 2s, right? And the Deep Space Science level 2. Yeah, we definitely need a factory for these. Well, yes, but that's the place I visited in Germany. Oh, it's in Germany. Okay, I get it. You went to Germany while going to Luxembourg. I've never been to these countries northwest, like Benelux. Never been there. I heard it's really nice. It has nice food. Okay, so we have this, and basically that means that that was the first one. I mean number 3. So let's quickly go around what we have else. So Naquium heat pipes, yes, we are producing them. Black deep space transport belts, of course, yeah. So we want to be having them at the mall. So a second big consumer of these plates is going to be the mall. So if we have the station here, it's going to be quite easy to go to the mall. Although this reacts, but again, this is in relationship to Raven Sphere, so let's not look at it now. Why there are so many recipes with various quantities? Oh. Space dilation data, it's level 3, okay. And then, oh, these are, okay, mostly the spheres. I have no idea where we're gonna be building the factory for the spheres. Thruster suit, the mole. Okay, so, for conclusion. The base, the card base, the deep, dark explosive base, deep space science base, the mall, spaceship yard maybe. So I'm still thinking that this location is good enough, because here we might be wanting to like expand it or maybe go. I'm not sure, but maybe you meant, Faustus, that it's something that needs to go to the center somewhere. But I think we are gonna be mostly using it like for the normal factory production of the deep space science. Mole is kind of spikes, consumption spikes. And also Naquium cubes. We can make factory for Naquium cubes maybe somewhere here or here, right? Towards the bottom side. All stuff deep space is gonna be at the bottom, I think. So yeah, let's do it. Let's just have the stackers and we shall be good. So the stackers, again, I'm gonna be copy pasting most of the stuff. Not just advocating for educated decisions. Good point, good point, good point. I do like some good education. No, I highly appreciate the advices. It's really good because it's not spoilery, but it's like, hey, think carefully, you can do better. And I like this kind of advice. Okay, let's do it like this. And should we have the stations towards the bottom? The train station towards... we're gonna be a bit limited, but again, that's a lot of train stations potentially, so I think that's fine. I think that's... we're not gonna be too limited. But maybe we still want to be going towards the left. Yeah, maybe towards the left is actually better. So I'm gonna have an approximate positioning for the first one here. Okay, I don't want everything. I just want to have... oh my god. Exit. I just want to have the width, the length here. Just want to have this. Everything else is everything else doesn't really matter. And draw this so we can park the ship. The idea is to park the ship. That's all we want. Parking the ship. They're not exactly in front of one another. And they're so badly placed. You cannot switch from one lane easily to another one which is next to it. You have to go up to 2. So what we can do is basically have it a bit higher. Let's have it a bit higher. Yeah, this is fine. Or should we have them in the front? Okay, let's have them in the front then. Let's just increase the let's just increase this by 1 at the bottom and have them like this. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Yep, let's go like that, and then remove this, and then put this one here. Okay. Something like this. And robots should be building it. It should be within the construction range. And now we can park the ship. Now we can park the ship and it's going to be its final location. So the output, here we're going to be outputting the plates from the right, like this. So it should be, we need to be mindful of this decision. And I think somewhere below is good enough. Yeah, as long as we don't touch the potential rail here, we don't go over the rail. We can put it here, and the plates are gonna be exiting the ship like this, and they can be going into multiple stations right above. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I like it. I like it. We can also have some buffer here, a bunch of buffer chests. Confirm. Yeah, let's go. Decided. I'm working on designing my first ever train base in SC0.6. Never used trains before, so it's a big jump, like using circuits for the first time on a sushi rocket. Sure, gonna make tons of mistakes. That's the best part. You're gonna be an expert in both belts and trains and robots. Yeah, that's true. That's both. The robots are a bit slow. I'd like to improve their speed at some point. Anyone know of a handy way to convert a blueprint from ground rail to space rail? Can you do that? I think you can do that here. I think you can do that here. You can apply. You can apply an upgrade planner. So if it supports it, can you duplicate? Create a copy? Yeah, let me show you. We have a blueprint here with the rails, and what you can do is you can first create an upgrade planner blueprint like this, and if the game allows you to upgrade from the normal rails to space rails, then it's easy. But apparently, I'm not seeing normal rails here. Okay, never mind that. Never mind that. I'm not seeing normal rails. Didn't see how to do it in upgrade planner. Yeah, I'm not seeing the upgrade possibility here. Yeah, in that case, I don't know. In that case, I don't know. Can you draw the space rails above the normal rails? Nauvis. Let me check. No, you can't. They don't even want to. Oh, that's they don't want to go straight. It doesn't want to go above it. Yeah, that's a shame. Upgrade miles in 4K doesn't. Hey, Scale the Time, how are you doing today? Hello, hello. Scale the Everest. How are you doing? Let's do it like this. But again, we won't start from the bottom. We won't start from the bottom. And I didn't want to put these. This was a mistake. It was a bit of a noopsie, but that's fine. Which was my first thought, and apparently sufficiently logical. I think it was logical. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that there is no way to upgrade from basic rails to space rails. I'm guessing in the code it must be some kind of a flag, right? You want to be to make them upgradable. And for some reason there is no such flag, which I'm quite surprised about. I'm guessing you're not the first one to have this wish to be able to do that. Okay, we are good here. We are good. Oh, did I put it too close? I might have put it too close. I might have, because we want to be. Oh my god, I was so careful about this, and I still made the mistake. But that's easy to fix now that we are nearby. So the idea is to basically have these two merged, as always, at an exit, like this. Here as well. Like this. And then we have to go, we have to make the first turn manually so we know where it can begin. And only then we can place the rail. Yeah, it's easy fix. Easy fix. Okay, we're good. Maybe the ship should go a little bit behind so we have space for the belts in the middle. It was not very smart. Do we have fuel? Yeah, we have some fuel. We have some fuel for a couple of lift-offs. How many, by the way? 66 out of 1,600. Okay, we have many lift-offs to do. We can adjust however we want. Let's do so. And anchor. Let's go a bit to the bottom so we can have a small space here for all our belt desires. Hey, Kano. I think you just can't upgrade rails because of engine reasons or something too complicated. Ah, so there is a reason. I would have thought it's something that they might have forgotten to do, but makes sense that there might be an explanation because it seems like a very common use case, right? There's a website for swapping out items and blueprints that can take an input of a Nauvis rail blueprint and output space rails. Oh, the site you linked the other day. Or was it someone else? Okay, how about the signals here? I don't think we need a signal in front here. But the trains are going to be waiting here. No, let's still put let's put two signals in the front. Let's put two signals in the front so the trains are waiting at these signals, and as soon as the train enters this lane or continues, they can go in. One of these two can go in. Right? And it should not be these, it should be these, I feel like. It should be these. Okay, let's not put the plates. So what we want here, let me disable the shields for now. What we want is basically we need to grab some more space land fuel. What we want is to have some chest buffers here. I feel like that's a good thing to have. Oh, and by the way, we shouldn't be starting outputting them. We should not be outputting them. And I think output is not beginning until... by the way, we can disable this one now. We don't have ingots anymore. This has been changed. This has been changed. We need to only start outputting them when we are on the planet, but I think that's how it works. That is how it works, because when A means the planet we are currently on is equal to Nauvis Orbit 222, we only then we activate the plates and they start going through this in the chests. So at no point in time we should be having items in the underground belts if the ship is not stationary. Me hopes. So something like this, and finally a chest. And of course we need more land fuel. And a chest. Okay, great. We have this. So hopefully, how many? We need at least 3, right? We need 3 for now, but maybe we can have all 7 of these just in case, as a buffer for the ship to be able to leave. And leave it shall. Leave it shall. Let's create the clamp here for the ship to come here automatically. And this clamp, oops. This clamp should be called 125. So now it's going to be able to launch automatically. And because after emptying here, this condition will the condition here will make sure that once we have 0 plates, the clamp is should be 1024. We only need to send a launch signal when we don't have plates, and that's it. That's all the automation. Man, in the end, it's not that hard, I think. Ship's automation, it looked a bit overwhelming, I'm gonna be honest, at the beginning, like all the different controls, but the controls are not that hard to do, I feel like. So this is the launch signal. We only want to be launching when we have no plates, and that's the single condition. Aren't ingots better for transport? Ingots are technically better for transport, but ingots plate production can use productivity models, which is why we do not want to produce plates in space. We want to be making use of these juicy productivity models 9, of which we can make 4. We can put 4 in the assembler, and we can have up to 80% productivity on the plates from ingots, which is crazy high. 80%, 20 times 4. Which is why we always want to be distributing both and make them align. So once we have 0 plates, we're going to be outputting a launch signal, and the ship should be going back to Nauvis Orbit. It's not changing destination just yet. It should be going back to Nauvis Orbit, right? Yeah, it's going back to Nauvis Orbit, and it's gonna just land at a different clamp. That's all it's gonna do. That is all it is gonna do. Spaceship launch. In a C0.5, you lose productivity bonus if you do the conversion in space. Oh, this is a C... Wait, what do you mean by this is a C0.5? Did they change that? You have tons of space in this ship to move them up to space. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, I think we can finish outputting the plates in the buffer, so we can make sure that the ship is onto its destination. Output these. Oh, come on, we don't have the mini loaders. Let's cut them and paste them again. And of course, let's play this one. And let's place them like that. Okay, now it should be able to output everything. And this ship must be launching and going to the spaceship yard. Is the new AC version out already? Yeah, it is. It is out. But actually, I read a bunch of posts on the bug channel in Discord, and I kind of think that it was good to wait out a bit until they fix like most common issues, and maybe it's completely playable. So maybe there are edge case issues. So yeah, it is out. Enjoy, Kano. I'm finishing until it empties, so we shall see it fly. Yep, it is. It should lift off and land right here. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Perfect. So here, this is the final automation. So let's go there and finish it already. So the ship can fly and fetch additional Naquium ores. Like one trip to Black Mirror, which is our Naquium ore location, takes about 15 minutes. Or was it 30? No, it's 15 minutes. Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes. So 30 to like 40 minutes for a round trip, including the loading. So we might be wanting to send the ship there already. I don't think I should update until I finish my current run. We have discussed a lot of this. Should we update? Should we restart? And there are two good reasons for not updating to 0.6 from your current run, especially if you are past the basic sciences, past the space phase. First reason is that the big rework is going on about the mid game. Like the first time you have to go to space, the first outpost, you have a huge rework around that. And the second reason about for not reworking the base is that you have so many changes that you need to almost redo everything from scratch to be able to have your factory up and running. This is why it might be a better experience to experience it from zero once again. That's what I heard. They pushed logistic network to space science, and my whole build train setup is screwed. Yeah, you have to work for that. You have to work for it. It's not screwed. It's delayed, right? But you have to work for it. You have to deserve the logistics robots. You have to deserve the bad, faulty logistics robots which break. Talk about rewards. It's an overhaul mode. They just moved the start point of it. We shall see how it goes. Yeah. So here, all we need to do is basically check whether we have enough antimatter fuel, whether we have all of the cells and the sulfuric acid as well. Oh no, the sulfuric acid is not here. Oh, this is an old setup. Yeah, we don't need it here. We don't need it here. So the only thing we check here is gonna be the antimatter and oh, I think I forgot to add ammunition. Let's add some ammunition here. Shouldn't take too long. Where should we do it? I think we can do that. I'm gonna do this and that. And of course, symmetry demands that we do it on the other side as well. Now, are we still at 100% streamlining? Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. So let's place a chest and let's place an inserter here. An inserter, which is gonna be, guess what? Insert. All of the. It's gonna be a requester chest. Let's copy that to be like this, exactly like this. Yeah, exactly like this. Oh, wait a second. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I want. I think it's best if it's next to the wire, because next to the clamp, so we can actually use it. Yeah, I think it's best if it's next to the clamp right here. So let's go for another. Oh no, we can't do that. We can do that because there's an inserter there at the end. We can do that from here. So we have an additional It's not very symmetrical. Yeah, I'm gonna admit it's not very symmetrical. This is fine. Something like this, right? And let's see the streamlining now. 100%, okay, cool. We can remove that, but it doesn't really. No, okay, let's do it. Bam. Bam. Okay, and let's place another chest here, which is gonna be a field with bam and bam. Oh, it's outside of the... Oh my god, it's like one tile outside. Okay, I don't want to move or add anything, so let's just make it 4 tiles. And let's place this one. This one should be okay. Yeah, it's half. And here, what we want is to have the same automation as right here. So this one is checking the amount of meter defenses up to below 300. Yeah, perfect. Let's copy this. Let's copy the hand. And let's connect. We are going to be checking how much stuff we have inside. So chest connected with the red wire to here. Until we have below 300 of them, we are going to be inputting them. And that's it. And finally, these, which are fine. Oh, water as well. Yeah, we need water, we need these, and we need these. Yeah, exactly the same. With tiles. And let's put these. Like that. Cool. Bam. And is it okay to connect it? Yeah, anyways, we don't have water. Connect. Okay, cool. So let's have make sure the refueling is in. The water is not in. That's not a good thing. The water should be coming in through here. This is the water. This is the water input. Why is it so low? Oh, did I change anything? Oh, I don't remember. I could change it. Yeah, so much work. Oh, I just started a new playthrough and just got to space in it. There are new challenges and experiences, new designs required that made it feel like a different game a bit. That's really cool. If they managed to make it feel like a completely new experience, it's really nice for people who played through it once, right? To have an amazing experience once again. Let's have the water here, something like this. Yeah. So the water is in, the antimatter fuel is in, and finally. The capsules are in, and this is in. Everything is in. Everything is filling. Everything is filling, and the ship should launch pretty shortly. Oh, we need to configure the proper values. So 20k of water looks fine by me, but this one is not fine because we have 3 tanks. So what we need here is to have 150k. So 149 to take care of rounding mistakes. When we have more than 120. Oh, we need to have them connected. Of course. Oh, they are connected. Okay, everything is connected. The water is the water connected? The water is connected. Okay, cool. Oh. Whoa. Bad me. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, I was gonna say, we don't want to input 20k of water here because we need to be adding water plus steam. The sum of these amounts is what we need. And that means that we want to connect the red wire here to the output of this combinator, which adds steam and water and basically outputs water. Like, in terms of water, how much steam plus water do we have? So this is what we need to connect to the system. And this is going to be letting us know how much like effective water we have. So the output of this combinator. Once we have 20k, and it launches. Wait, stop. I forgot to set up the destination. I forgot to set up the destination. Okay, one faulty launch. That's fine. That's better than average. Last time we had like 7 jumps. I'm still getting used to that. Okay, don't. We need to set destination. A destination can be sent by a constant combinator. So, what is the code? What is the code of asteroid field? Black Mirror. Asteroid field 1106. We have acquired the codes. Boom. So now you are going to the asteroid field. Yes. Come back. I wanted to... Actually, it did come back. It couldn't leave anyways. Okay, now that everything is back, we can set the number of conditions to be completed to 4. We have only 4. And the ship should be launching once again. For the final time, hopefully. And now it should be on a round trip. Forever. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? How... Did I not name it? Let's see. Shoveler, Heart of Gold, no, Old... Naquium Holder, of course, Naquium Holder. And why is it Naquium Holder? Did I not put the title? Oh, the title is in the blueprint. The title is in the blueprint. The title is in the blueprint. Let's enjoy the bug. Let's enjoy the bug. Wait. I need to copy paste it. I don't know the code name. I mean, it should be Naquitite, right? SC-Naquitite. I didn't need to create. Let's check if it's actually SC-Naquitite. So let's type it like we should. Brackets item equals SC-Naquitite. Did I get it right? Or no, I did not get it right. SC Naquium. Oh, Naquium or I don't know why I love. And it should be called Black Mirror Eye. This is the first of many. Okay, cool. Cool. We are good to go. We are good to go to connect the Naquitite to the system. And all we need are trains. All we need is to ask for trains to get filled and to distribute it. And that's it. That is. Oh yeah, we also need a silo. We need we have a silo landing pad, not a landing pad to collect the ingots. And before going back, let's grab some space land fuel. We need some space land fuel to connect the belts, to push them to the into the trains. Space land fuel, and we can also take two trains. Well, let's have a bunch of trains because we might need to be having more of these. So first of all, land fuel. Like these. Let's see what we can drop. I think we can drop these. We can drop these. Maybe we can drop Vita Melange. I'm not sure, but let's try. We can drop these definitely. We should delete all of the like we have so many blueprints. Need to delete these. Why even like having them in the inventory? Blueprintos. I want to shoot them. It's a bit hard to go. Sometimes they stay. I'm not sure. Maybe when it happens when there's a copy paste and kind of do nothing with it and kind of close. Sure. This is so old. Okay. Should be okay for now. We have space. So let's get some land fuel and let's get some trains. AC space trains. Hey Kano, if you are still here, have you not changed your mind about AC space trains? Don't you think they're awesome? Don't you think they're amazing? Wait, how is it not? How we don't have Oh, I've updated the mod some time ago. Like 1 week ago, I have updated the mod AC Space Trains, and apparently they now take more resources. They take processing units and steel plates, which we didn't have before. So, okay, new recipe, kinda. We need to add more stuff to these, and these also need steel as well. Okay, this is why they're not being produced, and these also need plate. Oh my god, they changed the recipe. they made them more expensive. That doesn't really matter, but still. Okay. They're really cool. I really like the way they recharge. I really like the way they recharge. It's not trivial. You need to take care of some logistics, and it feels rewarding. That's the main thing. You recharge, like once you set up a system, it doesn't cost much to maintain, but it did cost an effort to set it up. And this is the best of both worlds. Like running cost is low and setup cost is interesting. And you have a nicely functional solution. These trains. Okay, so this is the factory. We need to do some renaming here. It's not a catalog, Astro catalogs. This is the Naquium plates. And oh, we also need yeah, I guess we have been powered by the spaceship earlier on. Let's have the pylon here all the way. Let's have the pylon like here and all the way to the top, like this. This is fine. Let's have these. Where should we separate? We should separate right after the exit from this lane, and we need to put a another one. The chain signal right in the front, so the train stops right behind, and then it exits ASAP. Good. Let's have the continuation here of this. And the distribution finally. So the distribution, it can come in from this side. How many belts per chest you reckon we might be needing? I'm thinking 2 belts. I'm thinking 2 belts, because it only has 20 stack size, so it's gonna be filled quite fast. Maybe even 2 belts is too much. Maybe like 1 belt per train station is good. One belt per train station. This way we have, if we can have a good number of the train stations, we can have a buffer inside each train station, so that's gonna increase the amount of trains which can actually take these. Yeah, I think I like this. I like this. Let's do it like this. Let's have 6 train stations. Copy with the signal. Do it like this. And best part is it's super easy. Oh, by the way, before copying, let's make sure we the train station is properly set up. So it's not 4K. It's not 4K. We need to divide by 5, multiply by 2. So 16K. Because it's not 4K was for 50 stack size, and we are at 20 stack size. Divide by 5, multiply by 2. 1.6K. And that's it. Bam, 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 bam. Like this, and then this. 6 of them. Do we want to have any sort of logistics there? We don't really use bots. Yeah, the bots, like we don't have rockets here, we don't have anything which needs a bot's assistance. Maybe if in the future we want to place like auto-construct something, maybe in that case we might need bots. But not even the superchargers. We can just place one of these at some point. That's fine. Okay. By the way, oh yeah, I'm guessing the bots take care of this. And this is done. This is done. All we need to do is connect the lines here. Let's again have one tileable setup. Something like this. Oh, perfect. Man, I remember almost by heart the length, the bad length of these belts. And then we have, oh, I thought making a splitter, but we don't need a splitter, of course. So all we need to do is this. And now we can copy everything with the tiles. Bam. Did I really put 7? Oh my god, I I put 7. Basic counting is off, way off. Let me finish these then. We don't have enough. That's fine. We can remove. There's some unnecessary landfill here. This one is unnecessary. These two are unnecessary. Oh yeah, let's have it perfectly optimal. These three are unnecessary. These 4 are unnecessary. And these 5 are unnecessary. Oh yeah. Optimization. Just like this. Now let's copy that. Like this. And finally. Bam. Okay. Plug it in the system. Oh yeah, we want to have some kind of power here, and we are distributing the plates. Are we gonna be able to? Yeah, I think it's good to have these kind of limited. Or no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's actually best to not have them limited. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because they are evenly taken out from the chest, assuming we have only 6. Only six of these, so they're evenly taken from the chest, and it's fine if they fill here. It's actually best if they fill everything, because they are buffers. Let me also delete this one. I don't want to be having a station which is not supposed to be used, to be connected. We can still have the rail. Or, no, it doesn't make sense. But we're going to be having these rails which can continue. So again, this is made to be expandable, right? Once we need another, once we have many ships traveling and we don't unload everything fast enough, we can just copy all of this and we can put the next one right here. Right here. Tileable. Perfectly tileable, perfectly compact. With the next ship and the next clamp. If one day we have a lot of ships coming in. Why didn't the balancing get... Okay, these are ghosts. Okay, we're done. Nothing is blinking anymore, and all we need to do is distribute the Naquium plates. Distribution of the plates. Yeah, we have enough for like 1 train. Okay. The plates are needed, first of all, in this science facility. And here is how we have these. These are the catalogs, the incoming science catalogs. Of course, we have nothing. And the resources. The resources are located in a different... Like, these are the stackers for these items. But I think it's fine. But what? Why are we taking the why are we taking the Blangata cards? Oh, we might be producing too... Oh yeah, we are producing too much of these, I remember. We are producing Blangata cards, and we need to deliver them back to anywhere we want. By the way, how is a train here? Oh no, it is full. It is full. Oh no, it's not full. It's not full. Oh, it is not full. It is not full because of the, like, false balancing. We have some stuff here, but we don't have enough here. Which is fine. Like, the next time the cards come in, it's gonna take care of them. That's fine. No big deal. Okay, so where should we add a train for the plates? And I think this is a good location. We can add like 1 or 2 trains here at this stacker to deliver plates. We can make the next location here, and in the future, if we need other resources for the next higher tier black sciences, we can just scale these deliveries towards the bottom and have everything delivered. Right. So let's go ahead and place 2 of these, two more stackers for the plates, with the train stop names, of course, and the only reason why we need train stop names is to be able to copy them. I didn't take the rail, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and there is this signal, which is unnecessary. What is necessary, though, not necessary, but it's better for optimizations, I think, is a chain signal in front of the exit. Like this. It's a bit better, I feel like. Is it better to have more space and place some of these in between? I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Oh, we don't have the... Oh, wait a second. Are these connected to the mall? Yeah, they're connected to the mall. So let's place the ghost, and the ghost should be able to be placeable. Like this, and like this. So these stations are gonna be requesters for plates, for this science facility. Again, I'm shifting slowly towards a system where the train stackers are on the requester side. It allows for a better, for more expandable situation where we need more and more of this resource everywhere, and we don't have a super big stacker at the provider, like increasingly big stacker. If with new expansion, new factory which needs the resource, we have dedicated trains for this resource for this factory, it makes for a more like modular expansion in the future. We need the base robots they're here to deliver all the final parts of this factory before we can place the trains and have them configured to grab the plates. And while we're doing that, let's configure the unload factory. Are those AC trains or a different mod? They're epic looking. Yes, this is a different mod. The mod is called, as you can see on the right hand side, I think. Hold on, let me. Yeah, you can see in blue on the right hand side, it's called AC Space Trains. It's a separate mod by a separate person, and they graphically they look very appropriate for space exploration. They have this futuristic look to them. You have, of course, liquid and cargo wagons, and the best part, for me, the best part is their fueling. They take power packs, and it's not trivial to charge them. You need to charge them back, but sometimes they break, and when they break, with 1% chance after charging, you need to get them refurbished, so you need to pay sulfuric acid and batteries to transform them into unpowered power packs, and then recharge them. So yeah, it's a bit of a hassle, it's a bit of a challenge, it's a micro challenge to get you started with these. So they run mostly on power, like you charge them with power, but sometimes you have to provide sulfuric acid and batteries for refurbishment. Yeah, I highly recommend this mod. It's not an official mod, but it's they're a bit faster. They're a bit faster, they accelerate a bit faster, but I don't feel like they break the game. And they do look and sound cool. Okay, we have everything here. So as you can see, the charging setup I went with is a local charging. Every single stacker has 4 chargers. There is an unloading of packs which is going on. The discharged ones, they're getting charged, and they are getting back onto the train unless they break. And if they break, they're getting inside the special evacuation belt into a special chest where they can get taken out. I was really into this setup when I did it. It was really nice. So as you can see, they are being powered by the charged ones, and what they should... Oh, yeah, we cannot really connect them to the system yet because we don't have the station which needs them. So let's proceed with that right away. It's a delivery station. This is a provider one. Let's copy from a requester one. Like this, and again, we need to always be careful when copying a requester station so that the train which is dedicated to it doesn't come here. And it's not very hard to do if there is no rail. If there is no rail behind, no train can come. So we can just put it like that. Put it like... oh, let's go in end mode and let's already place the ghosts so that they can be on the way, like this. And this gives us time to properly name it. So this is gonna be a Naquium plate requester station for this position, for this base. It's gonna ask for the plates, and how many do we need? M here is not 16,000, but 10% of that, 1.6k. And here we want, yeah, 10% of this in total, 35,000. Do the fancy train have fluid wagons too, or just cargo engines? They have fluid as well. They have everything. There are fluids. The ones I have showed here. These are fluids. So you have fluid wagons, and you have solid wagons like this. The only small thing you might notice about these trains is the color is not very apparent. Like this is supposed to be colored green because there are green items, but it's really hard to see because they're mostly white, but there's like half transparent bands which get the color, right? So if you enjoy seeing the vanilla locomotives with the full color, then you're not gonna have that. Small aesthetic difference. Okay, and then let's copy these. Oh, I'm out of. Oh my god, I'm out of. I'm out of scaffolding. You know what? When we're out of scaffolding, we take some. Hell yeah. We need one belt. Let's take these, and then let's have these. Okay, cool. Can we use this belt? Can we use this lane? So this is the platform for sciences, and now we can. Oh, is it dedicated to using the? Wait, is it dedicated for the plates? Sciences GSS. I think it's dedicated for the plates. I was planning on using it for something else in the future, but we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to. We are gonna be delivering all these items by trains, I think, or spaceships. So we can remove this landing pad. Okay, let's keep it for now. Maybe we will need some other resources which are easy deliverable by rockets. So we can keep it here, but we shall remove the request for the plates from this constant combinator. So let's keep it just in case, and let's have the plates come from this lane. Yeah, let's use one other lane here at the top. Let's do it here like this. Can you go through? Not really. Not really, but we can move this one. Oh, it can't move. Fine. Fine. Like this. Like this, like this, and like this. So we have some of them in this chest. So let's temporarily put a splitter with an input priority left. Let's finish this chest. Let's finish emptying this chest so we can get rid of it, and we can connect this one. Now, the reason why we have sciences, but the sciences are not being produced, we have these. The main problem here is that we don't have catalogs, and the catalogs request the ingots. And the ingots shall be provided by the rocket, which is our next goal. So before we go away, let's finish the trains. So these trains are on a very simple schedule. They need to go grab the Naquium plates at the generic provider chest until they are full. Then they come to this Naquium plate stacker at the science facility, wait for inactivity 2 seconds as usual, and then they go empty themselves at the requester chest for this factory, which is right here. They come here, they are loaded with ingots, and they wait until they are being invoked by this requester chest until empty. And that's it. Off you go. Destination full. What? It's not. It's a lie. It's a lie. Destination can be full. I guess it can be full if there is no green wire. If there is no green wire from... Oh, wait a second. I feel like there is a missing combinator here. There was a bad copy-paste. There is a missing... Yeah, there is a missing combinator here. Oh, totally. Let's copy these. There is a missing combinator. And this should be the last step for the plates. Everything is automated. Oh, I feel so good to finally finishing this. Yeah, there was indeed a this one which has not been placed, and this should be renamed. Back, we can copy from here, rename it, and then try limit a 0. Why is it 0? The wire is here. Input signal L equals to 1, and multiply it by T. Is there a ghost in the shell here? Hold on. Is the calculation wrong? No, it's 1.6k, right? We divide the number of plates by m. We have 3.2, 3.3. We have a lot of them, so we should be having at least this division should give us 4. It gives 4. It gives L equals to 4. L is above T, so L is 1. And we need to multiply it. Oh, yeah, of course. There should be a red wire from this combinator to this one. And we only copied the last part, and this is why we didn't have it. So now you can see the train limit is 2. And let's copy everything and paste it over here. Bam! All the stations are now fully operational. This train is manually stopped. Let's change that, and let's send it getting filled with plates. So it has arrived. It's filling. I'm curious about the color of the locomotive with the plates. Is it like black? No path? What do you mean no path? Here. This is the path. Ooh. What? It's green here. It's green all the way. Wait, it's green all the way. Oh! Okay, there is a problem here. It's green up to here, but here is not green, so there must be a missing ghost ghost trail. Oh, okay. I see the problem. Like this. Now it's a ghost. It's gonna be placed by the robot bots, the base bots, and it's gonna be coming back. So while it's being placed, let's go ahead and finish delivering the ingots. The ingots should be delivered in this base. This is the this is the main base for producing black science. Now, until now, what we had is we had a special train, a special rocket ship landing pad, cargo landing pad, which has been taking all the resources that might be necessary from Nauvis, including the ingots. And we don't have them like this, so we're going to be canceling the ingots from here, and we're going to be preparing a dedicated landing pad just for the ingots. Now, you know what? We can place it in a smart way. Although we have all the automation here, so it's not exactly. Oh! Did you turn off Naquium processing on? Yes, I did. I did turn it off. By simply disabling the rocket. Let me confirm. I'm pretty sure I did. 90% sure, but let me confirm. Here is the Naquium processing on Nauvis. And the rocket is launching on cargo. Oh yeah, the rocket to go there is launching on cargo full. We might be wanting to deliver solid rocket fuel, just in order to be able to make personal trips using rockets, like teleporting basically. Let me check Black Mirror. But the outbound trips from here should not be having anything. Yeah, they have the capsules and the rocket sections packed inside, but have cancelled the belt of Naquium inside the rocket, and the rocket. I mean, we can keep it on cargo full, maybe, but we don't push Naquium inside the rocket anymore. So by default, it's not gonna be working. So yeah, this is finished. But guys, I realized there is one thing we had completely forgotten. We have completely forgotten the weight probes. We had forgotten the weight probes. We need to be bringing the science from asteroid field somehow. Right now, it's there's still a rocket shooting solid fuel, capturing the data and sending it back. And we are paying 500k liquid rocket fuel every time, 500,000 fuel. Are you core mining vulcanite? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are. You can see, actually vulcanite is the only resource which has the luxury of having two haulers, Shenong and Shenong 2. And by the way, let's rename this Shenong 1 into being the Shenong 1 properly. And let's see why it's stopped. It is stopped for some reason. Coal as well, again. Again, crude oil is not being processed. Oh my god. We need to figure out why why these stop. Like, alright, this one is full of crude oil and it's not planning to. Are we producing more crude oil than what we can handle? Is it possible? Is it possible that we're producing more crude oil? Maybe we should remove the productivity models from here. We should remove productivity models, put the speed models, and be just consuming the crude oil. we might be consuming more. But another solution to handle this is to add a second crude oil ship, so that we have two of them. Maybe, or maybe it's just delaying the problem. How many drills do you have mining there? Let me show you. Shenong. So 2000 radius planet. And we have a bunch of drills. 90 drills. We have 90 drills. Ship petroleum, light, heavy, oil, lube, and liquid rocket fuel to space. That's a good idea, especially for petroleum. That's a good idea. If we establish a line from here to space delivering petroleum, we might be saving on methane ice, and we will be yeah, removing productivity models is a dumb idea. We might be using that there. That's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. So we have this factory always moving. We can set up a line from here. We can have a ship, for example, stationed here, collecting all this and delivering to Nauvis Orbit. That's a really, really nice idea, especially considering the big amount of petroleum it can handle. Like we can inject a ton of petroleum into the spaceship. Like the liquid doesn't take that much space compared to solids, or maybe, yeah, it doesn't take much space. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. But first, let's finish with the Naquium ingots. So this problem of interstellar void probes is gonna be for another day. I think we are good, especially considering the fact that we might be might be using this oil to pay for rocket fuel here. This could be another cool idea. We could be bringing rocket fuel here from Morse. Petrol is always the first I ship to space due to chemical gel requirements used by everything. True. What I did initially in this playthrough, I wanted to use cannons to try them out, and this is what we set up. A very first automated Nauvis Orbit factory. We had petroleum cannons, petroleum gas barrels, and we used steel there, so it was all there was nothing accumulating from barrels. But I think it's a good idea to ship petroleum directly. We need to be changing this as well. Man, there's so many ships that need to be, like spaceships, to be added for various processings. I like the cannons. I like them too. I'm really sad that they're not efficient. I'm sad that they kind of become obsolete. I wish there were technologies to improve the cannons, to make them competitive with the rockets. I wish it were a thing. But barreling is a bit annoying, to be honest. You probably want to include a way to provide satellites to asteroid field and return cards to the orbit, both via the same spaceship. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. This is something that that we forgot completely. I forgot completely to do this. It's entirely my fault. The best would be to collect the probes, maybe together with an aquatite ship, or we can have a separate ship for that. We can have a separate ship. Maybe a separate ship is easier to automate, and it can be functioning almost the same as Naquitite. Like go there, bring the probes, get back the cards, and that's it. Like just doing rounds, right? We want to do that. But first, let's finish with this one. So again, where is the? Should we just put it in a storage chest and be done with it? Maybe we should do that. Yeah, let's put the ingots into. But the ingots are not used in many locations. We can maybe place a direct belt without using logistics robots for the ingots. Right now we have logistics robots here for them in this card. We have a logistics robots logistics chest, and we have a second chest for another factory, for another card. I'm not seeing it, but there should be. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, we can definitely run a belt here with the ingots. We don't need them to be requested, and that's literally the only. Oops. I mean, yeah, we can remove the chests. But that's literally the only location where they're used in the whole game, except for making the plates, of course. So yeah, we can do that. Let me do a Shift C so we can place the ingots inside. And you know what? Let's have a landing pad here. Let's not make it too complicated. Let's make a landing pad here. Let's collect. Let's collect the. Wait. We need. Let's collect the cards. Yeah, I don't think we need a ton of these. Something like this. Oh wait, not these ones. these ones, they need to be... Okay, the other one. It's the other belt. Or was it? These are the packers. We're packing these, and we need to send them right here in this chest where we have a bunch of these. Let's do it like this. And what we can do here is handle these at the same time. And that's it. That's fine. Output you, and we're done. No, not like this. The rockets. Okay, and with this we're done. We have the evacuation of everything that is not the ingots, and the ingots can be outputted through a top side. For example, from here, we can just output these and push them using a belt. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Robots are expensive. No, they're not, but they're annoying to deal with. Okay, and let's do it like that. How should we build these? Let's have a snake. Guys, I hope you start liking the snakes with me. Snakes are amazing. Snakes are efficient, and we don't have the belt. Cool. You know what? We have the undergrounds. So let's have the snakes like this. Like this. Like this. Like this, like this. Wait, these do these need like no? These don't need the ingots, so it's fine. We can just go through. These need the ingots. Put the cards back. These need the ingots. So how should we snake around? Do we even need to snake around? We can use red belts. We can just go out anywhere and oh, that's a bit. You know what? Let's just go out from here and do this in that case. Yeah, the reason why I use the snakes here is so that we don't have to use mini loaders, the speeders, sorry. So we can just do this, and we can have a small snake at each of these locations. Let's do it. Like this. Like this, like this. Let's make it tileable. At the same time, saving the belts and making it tileable. What do you think? What do you think of the snake build? What do you think of the snake build? Bam, bam, bam. And that's done. That's done. All we need to do is change the name. Change the name. It is a requester chest of the plates. I think the other way around. The plates should be first. And it's not gonna work. The ingots, sorry. And the ingots will be here. And we are done. Saving the belts. Undergrounds are more expensive than the belts they replace. I mean, not saving cost-wise, but saving because I don't have the belts in the inventory. That's the... Technically not saving the belts. Technically saving the time. You're right. You're completely right. I lied. Why is it not coming? Hold on. Maybe it takes time to get the fuel. Oh yeah, it needs to get fuel first. Morse. Let's see. It is... Oh, we didn't give the name. We need to choose the name here. Naquium ingots. Hell yeah, launch on cargo full. Let's go. Let's go. The ingots are in. Yeah, the rocket silo have not been named at all because we cannot decide on a name without having a landing pad to choose from. So we need to go first name a landing pad. And imagine it crashes. That would be a good start. Ah, it doesn't crash. Okay. Cool. I just want to see whether these are properly are gonna be properly connected and enabled, and everything should be going without issues. So all of this mess has been properly evacuated. These are even beaconed. So these are going inside here. The capsule came here, I suppose. By the way, we have a small stock of them here. We have a small stock of capsules here as well, which are gonna go back home. Research time, indeed, research time. Finally, we can research. We can progress. Does it look weird to you? It feels like there is like a weird shadow, but only on these two. Everything else is lighted, kinda. Not sure why. Yay, research time! Naquium base is back online. Everyone's fears? Not yet. We need to make the DSS-2. This is just for the DSS-1. So we have established almost infinite progression. I mean, we need to fix this. We need to fix the interstellar void probes here. And let me show you the to-do. And let's decide together what should be done before the DSS-2. Is there anything critical? Get defenses, explore the pyramid, and core mine Erebos. I think that's done. That is done. That's what we did last time. Manually extend robot network over rail blueprints. Which planet was it about? I don't know, therefore let's consider it done. If I don't know now, I won't be remembering in the future. Cryo supply, this is not exactly necessary. DSS-1, improve ion canister production with better speed modules. We could do that, but it doesn't really, like we don't have enough speed modules. We need to review the ratios. That's fine, it's not urgent. Antimatter tile, better speed modules. Again, it's not urgent, we are not lacking antimatter at all. Collect trash from Nauvis Orbit. This is not a task. This is just here to annoy some people. Naquium processor to Foenestra. Oh, this needs to be done once we have the processor. Naquium switch to white area beacon 2. We don't have the beacon 2. Trains for magnetic canisters. We did that. This is done. And Morse scrap processing is not urgent as well. I think you think it was Morse? No, Morse. It was Morse has a global network. Morse has a global network over the whole planet. So we don't need to extend blueprints. Oh, maybe here. Maybe here. But it's done. Anyways, it's done. In the as you can see, Morse is almost completely covered with the network. All it's missing are the ghosts of superchargers because we don't deliver them. Like, it doesn't need to be automated anyways. Yeah, Morse is done. I think one urgent task is to take care of oil, and by oil I mean delivering petroleum to the orbit. DSS-2 time, but I do want to do DSS-2. I do want to do DSS-2, guys. I really want to advance the progress, the science. It's been a while since we have been doing improvements only, but that's because we have started with spaceships so late. Antimatter spaceships, like slowly understanding them and delivering them. This is also kind of urgent, but not that urgent. This is not that urgent. So you know what? Let me just mark it in a task. DSS-1. Asteroid belt probes spaceship. Yeah. This is not urgent, but let's keep it here. Oil now, DSS-2 tomorrow. Oh, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. So let's go. Oh, let's design a ship for the asteroids for the oil. Yeah. By the way, tomorrow I'm planning on doing a little bit bigger stream than usual. I'm planning to start earlier. So that's gonna give us time to properly get started with DSS-2. And for having looked at DSS-2, it feels like it's gonna be a pain. It is gonna be a pain because look at this. Look at these cards. This is Astro cards, right? And amongst the Astro cards, no, it was not even this one. There was one which was particularly painful. This one is easy. No, nothing to do. This one is just nanomaterial. We have it. Naquium cube. Oh yeah, we need to make a factory for Naquium cubes as well. I think we want. We want a centralized factory. Yeah, we definitely do want that. And there was one of them. Was it this one? Gravitational lensing, negative pressure. Okay, one of these 4 Astro cards required the Mega card, and the Mega card is this one. This is what I call the Mega card. It's so mega that we had to use deep underground belts we had gathered from Nauvis Orbit initially to have a nice build. I mean, it was not absolutely necessary, but it was fun to use them. But this card requires all of the observation ones for the best efficiency, for the best the most efficient production of astrometric data. And the astrometric data is part of one of these 3. I don't remember which one, but it's part of one of these 3. Which is a pain. Why did they do that? Why do we need an obsolete card? Like, we had already set up the factories producing these cards. Why does the game make us do it once again for Deep Space Science? Like, what's the point? We did that. We showed we can do that. What's the point of doing it again? Because we have to do it again, because this is all perfectly ratioed. This factory is sustaining itself with perfect ratios, so there's no way we're gonna be stealing from here. We're gonna be redoing this, not the same setup with smaller ratios, maybe more compact, but we'll have to redo that. And I'm annoyed with this solution, to be honest. Why do we have to redo what we've done? But that's fine. I mean, that's how it rolls. Where do I find this task thing? It should be somewhere in the mods. I'm not sure how it's called exactly. For the exact name, yeah, look it up. That's why I always say the game wants you to use robots for this crap. Yeah, but the game wants us to use robots, but then it creates the attrition on robots. So it's like, use them, but you're gonna have to pay for that. So I'd say it wants, but it's also a bit annoying with how it wants, right? To-do list. Just some weird decisions that link all the production chains. Yeah, that's true. To-do list, yeah, that's the name of the task list. To-do list. It's from Arendelle as well. Oh, the to-do list mod is from Arendelle as well. For some reason, I find it funny. Like, he knew exactly what people will need with this mod. First of all, a task list. Oh, this can. Hello, guys. They try to go there, right? Nah. Okay, fine. Let me help them so we don't see this. Oh, and there's a second one here, right? Oh no, this is just the lane. Okay, let me get this for these. And what we want? Okay, let's lay down the needs. First of all, because one important thing to be always doing is core mining. So we need to unlock the core miners, and to unlock these, what we need is to set up a proper delivery of oil. We want oil to be going. We don't want it to be stagnating and backing up. Let me place the blueprint of these. Basically like this, yeah. Small road. Yeah, I don't like the fact that the game makes us re-implement the huge long chain. Like, these chains are long. There are so many different buildings and so many different items which are parts of these chains. And we have went through this hassle. We have we lost weight by doing that. And now the game wants us to do it once again. Like, come on, this is just grind. This is uninteresting grind, right? That's just sadistic. Nah, that's fine. I should not complain. Okay, now we have the chain. The robots can finally cross this edge, and here we are at the science. We don't need to be here right now. Let's call the ship. Let's call our ship the Mad Lab. It's right here, so it can lift off and get us. Let's also disable this. Don't complain, you signed up for a sea. Exactly, I should not complain. I know exactly what to expect. Like, I knew what to expect with the amount of hours people spend on the sea. Yeah. No right to complain. It feels good to complain sometimes. Ah, don't make me do that. Ah. Okay. Let's go to the spaceship yard. Let's warp. Man, there is so much cool stuff in this, like spaceships, like the whole like galaxy map and stuff. But the green is real. Okay, let's design a ship which is gonna be bringing us the course. Oh, which one is it? Oh, this is the coal one. By the way, guys, we have been also we have been scanning the coal planet. We have been scanning the coal planet as well. Which one was it? Impetus, I remember. We have been scanning this planet and we have been freeing it from biters. And I think it might be done. Confirm hostile extinction. It has been confirmed. Threat is reduced to 0. The threat is reduced to 0, so now we can colonize this planet. It has no more biters. It's waterless, but it's fine. We can shoot. We can shoot the things, the water ice, and yeah, we can core mine the coal here. We won't do that now. So now that we have confirmed hostile extinction, we can delete the service completely. Or trim it. I mean, deleting is good, I think. Let me try. Okay, so it should be still at 0 threat. Yeah, it's a 0 threat. We can go there anytime and colonize it. So let me put it again as a task list, as a task. Impetus, coal core mining. Somewhere at the top. We're gonna do it at some point. Once we run out of coal, I guess. Like, once we run out of coal, we want to be core mining coal. Which is... this planet is really good. I like the biggish radius. It's not as big as Nauvis, but it's on the high side, on the high end. So it's gonna give us a lot of coal. I'm not sure if it's gonna cover all our coal needs, but remember that every time we do an expansion of the core mining, we get a ton of byproducts. So at some point, even those which are lacking might be automatically get covered after doing it enough times. The 6 basic ones, right? Okay, let's design. So this is the ship which is gonna be used for coal core mining. It's already completed. Now let's lift it into space. It has enough fuel to survive on its very low automatic consumption. Nauvis Orbit. Oops, just Nauvis Orbit. Wait. I just wanted to be chilling. Well, what are you? Holder. No, you don't go to Shenong. You go to Nauvis Orbit. Oh yeah, and you landed, of course. Of course you landed. Please don't land. Just launch and stay at Nauvis Orbit. We're gonna use you once we implement the core mining. Coal plant was scanned and autoclave cleared a while back. Oh really? You have noticed? I kind of don't pay attention to the messages because they became a habit, like pam pam. But that's fine. And let's have a ship design. How big do we want it to be? I think 1000 is good enough. I think 1000 is gonna be good enough. And let me copy the back from one of the good ones. Nah, this is a bit special. This is not that. Or maybe this one is good. Yeah, maybe we can copy the back from here. I do like the fact that it's kind of self-contained. It has everything. It has everything here. The back is really nice. It even has the clamps. So let me save this as a standard bot of the ships. What's the good name? Bottom. Ship bottom. Remove the clamps. Yeah, we can keep this maybe or not. It's fine. Remove these and yeah, create blueprint. I like this kind of standardish ship bottom for 1K ships. But let's put it here. Connect everything. So where's the water? It's going up. Where's the... Oh, the input of water is kind of at the... Oh. Wait, it's one of these two, but it's... Oh, because of the clamp, it can be placed properly. That's fine. Let's put it here, and then we shall connect whatever is missing. Let's put it here. The core mining changes in SC 0.6, new science, and the delay in business logistics bots. I'm thinking SC will take even longer going forward. Oh, really? It's even longer in 0.6? Even past the mid-game? Oh, man. That's... That is something. Okay, now this is the basic back of the ships, which is doing the job with its 8 engines. Let's plug in all the liquids. Oh, come on. Let's plug in all the liquids. So this one is the antimatter, which should... Or is it water? Come on, what? No, it's not water. This is antimatter. Antimatter? It doesn't even matter. This is the... Oh, this is the water. Okay, so this is the water. Bam. And the antimatter is right here. And finally, what we need is to make the space and the tanks for the fluids. Now, I might look like a like an obsessed person, but I do like having pumps between the tanks, especially when we have more than like 4 tanks in a chain. This is why I'm gonna go with the pumps. I'm just hoping that we're gonna be reaching the kind of the integrity. I'm hoping we're going to be reaching the needed integrity here. Let me see how far we can go. Let's do this. Could have copied more, but like this. And yep. Let's flip it. Wait. Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong. Oh yeah, I know what. This should be the second one. It should be like this. Yep, now it's good. And let's see how much integrity does this take. Let's see how much integrity. We could have copied the front as well. Might have been a good idea, but again, it's gonna depend on like... Oh, I've just deleted the blueprint with the diagonal wall. That's fine. If you research DSS1 better lasers, you can reduce how many shield you need on the ship, saving even more space. It doesn't help you with container integrity, though. Good point, good point. Let's do some research now that we know we have a lot of... You know what? I want to do some robot speed first. Let's do some robot speed first. Let's do one of these, 6K, and then let's do the lasers, 12K. So we can actually do both. Is there anything to do? Anything more important? Oh, we have these. We have these. Maybe we want to do this first. It costs a lot, but I think it's worth it. Like this is all the core miners, right? Let's do this one first. It's not infinite just yet, and then let's do workers, which is only at 6K, and then let's do lasers, which is at 12K, and then we can back to workers, which is at 12K again, something like this. We have nothing just yet, and a reason being is that we haven't gotten a delivery of the catalogs, and for some reason the production is stagnating here. What's going? Oh no, it's back. It's back. Oh, because we have just received a rocket, right? Oh, we might need to adjust. We might need to adjust the size of the rocket now that we don't request for ingots. Maybe something like 12. We need to kind of monitor it to find the good balance of resources. Nauvis Orbit. No, Nauvis. 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 And let's check out the rocket. Does it still have a request? It's this one, right? Oh yeah, it has a bunch of requests. And is it full? Oh no, this is shipyard. Never mind. This is Deep Space Science. Hey, Fernando X. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Mad Lab. Hope you enjoy the experimentations. Oh yeah, look at the resources. We're gonna be having more than needed, and the rocket is launching, and it's gonna deliver us everything we need. Let's hope that the science at factory is going non-stop. It kind of is. Like this one is red, but oh yeah, we need to increase the speed on the canisters here. And yeah, the catalogs are being produced. We need to wait until we have like a full one-train delivery before this can. Oh wait. It went to 7%. It has been researching. We had a delivery. Yeah, it's 8. Okay, no, it's good. It's good. It's just super slow. It's the research is online until we don't have any more cars from Black Mirror. Okay, how much is integrity in this ship? Is there integrity? 169. 169. We need to reduce it a bit. I want to say nice, but it's not very nice. Or, you know what, maybe after we place walls... no, we're gonna be using empty space anyways. Let's already, like, kinda shrink it a bit. I think that's fine. Let's get our deletion blueprint. And this should be good. This should be a good... Okay. And here we are at one. Oh, come on, the eating 2 of them was not enough. Okay, fine, let's eat more. Fine, you win. Nervous deletion. Okay. Okay, we have the capsule. It's not exactly in the middle, but. Hello there, just started Pinodon and I'm suffering a lot here. You chose the worst. Of all the mods you have chosen, you went for the full SM experience. Do you use a lot of stone making all that plasma? Stone, not that much. To be honest, not that much. I remember looking at the numbers, and the plasma doesn't use that much stone. It's like 1 for 100, right? It's mostly chemical gel, though. Yeah, and this is where the petroleum gas would be very useful. Let me show you the Naquium production here. Where is the science? Black science. Oh no, that's just the science. Where was it? The catalog. Where was it? I'm pretty sure it was somewhere at the bottom. Sciences row, black sciences. Deep Space Science, yeah, this one. So as you can see here, we need 13,000 chemical gel. We're producing a ton of plasma stream, ion stream from plasma, etc., etc. And in total, we just need 1.3k stone per minute. That's half a belt. That's nothing. That is nothing. Materializing packs also like quite nothing. One belt of copper. It's not that much. It's not that much. The biggest issue here is chemical gel, I'd say. Yeah. This is for the first catalog. Isn't suffering the main design point. Exactly. What was the integrity? I didn't look. 974. Okay, cool. We are good. Now, my hope here is that we're going to be able to fit enough tanks to hold the crude oil using pumps. Yeah, I'd like to be using pumps. Let's delete these. And let's see how does it feel after filling the space with the... I'm still thinking we're going to be low on space rather than on fluids. Where are the tanks? Again. The tanks are here. We still need kind of space. So yeah, the idea is to have a pump in between every 2 of these. That's just how I roll. I hate to wait until the flow is done. So let's say we have this. What's the integrity? The container stress. Yeah, look at this. There is no way we cover everything with these. Man, I really wish there were bigger tanks, or at least we could use these with crude oil. That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, that's a lot of resources. That's a lot of resources, and the planet is really nearby, so we might be having more troops than necessary, than we could have if we were using container stress to its fullest. But I still think it's fine. I still think it's fine. So what we need is just basically do this. Go top. Let's invert. And like this. Yep. So the entrance is gonna be here, and the exit is gonna be here. Now let's adjust a little bit here. Does it look weird? It does look weird. Oh, is there a way? You know what? Yeah. Let's have the entrance in front of the exit. Let's have the entrance in front of the exit. Let's have these go top. And these go bottom. Let's have it like this. And the exit should be here. Entrance in front of the exit. You're only going from Morse to Orbit. Do you really need that many the many engines and that much power? Power doesn't matter, right? Power doesn't matter. Oh, you mean yeah, you mean that we might be using this space, all this space. Oh, we can use solar panels, but solar panels again we might be needing. What's the? By the way, there is a solar here. There is a solar indicator here on these. You know what? I might solar power is like this is 5 times the cost, right? Do we have the? I haven't put any doors. You know what? We might be wanting to redesign the ship. Yeah, you're right. You are completely right. We might be not needing. We might not be needing these antimatter canisters at all here, and neither nor would we be needing all of this if we power it by using the sun, because it's 500% solar efficiency on these ships, especially like while they fly inside the solar system. So we won't be needing these. But let me produce some of the solar panels here. Some of the black solar panels. We do have them in the inventory though. Yeah, we have some of them. We have stolen them from the ship at the anomaly. So 1.6 megawatts times 5. Yeah, we are at about 9 megawatts per mirror, and we need only we might need like 4 mirrors might be good enough. Yeah, I think 4 mirrors could be good enough, as well as just a bunch of accumulators just to handle the spikes, right? You're completely right. This is unnecessary. It's all unnecessary. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Faustus, you make so many good points. But in that case, we'll need to redesign the ship a bit. We'll need to redesign the ship. We don't need water. We don't need. I still like having engines, although we might remove these two. Yeah, they're like very close planets. The feeling is gonna be instant. Yeah, and let's not empty it using our robots. Let's put everything in the chest. That's a good point. Let's keep the clamp here. All of these can be. Should we be needing? Why are you? Oh, there's no chest for all of these. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. We just lost tons of antimatter. Oh, I destroyed the tanks. Oh my god, I didn't mean to. In my head, I was like, okay, we need to destroy the middle, but I destroyed all the tanks. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Apologies. I really didn't mean to do that. I had a mental note that we still need antimatter, but we didn't need the canisters themselves, and the deconstruction was a bit too big. Does the crude oil patch deplete? It's not in vanilla SE. Is it even a word, vanilla SE? Nauvis has all the planets have infinite oil, and they only drop to 20% of their initial amount. So here you can see these provide 12,685% of crude oil, and you divide it by 5 basically. So your infinite depletion should be at about 2,000. About 2,500%. And I think the way percentage works, it's basically a multiplicator on how much a pump normally pumps. So yeah, it's basically infinite. It's basically infinite. And since it's an oil planet, this is why the numbers are so high. It's an oil planet. So here, even after it's depleted, it's to 20% of the minimum, of the maximum. It's still gonna be a super good flow. The K2 mod changes them to be finite. Yeah. But yeah, we need to redesign the ship, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna be having the time to do that today because I need to be stopping. Let's remove the clamp. So yeah, as mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be alive tomorrow earlier than usual. Hopefully, maybe like 2 hours earlier or something like that, something crazy. So we can set up the oil delivery, and without any further ado, we shall be starting DSS2. The progress must be made, and look at that. We're already at 20% of mining productivity 10, while having 0 deep space science a while ago. So the production is ongoing, and it's quite steady. It's quite steady. I'm liking that. Let's check whether it's actually steady before I'm. What are you doing? Why are you coming here? Oh, they're probably taking the rocket's outputs. Yeah, these robots are taking the rocket outputs. That's fine. Yeah, as you can see, the catalogs are slowly and steadily being produced, and the science is going. Okay, guys, thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow for the long stream. Man, it feels so good to leave work early. I'm already anticipating the the feeling of anticipation for tomorrow's short work. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here. It's my role to be thanking you. You're very welcome. Very welcome. So who is playing? Oh my god. If Giant Waffle didn't have 2.1 thousand viewers, I would send you guys to him, because he is doing Space Exploration Day 2. It's always fun to try watching a person discover it, but it's pointless to raid a person who has what 100 times more viewers. So let's raid someone who is below us. But unfortunately, no one is playing. Giant Waffle is the streamer that put me onto AC months ago. Oh, really? Oh, so he's a veteran of normal AC, and he's playing 0.6, right? Even though he never made it to space. I should be laughing, but that was a funny thought of an inspiration. You inspire me. I'm gonna do like you. But better. Yeah, I don't know where to send you guys. Let's just go to Krydax, who is right below us in viewers.
And then...
Yeah.
You needed steel.
He's not doing SC, but that's fine.
ACSR is steel and aluminum. So we do need some aluminum as well.
Okay, guys, the raid is starting, and I bid you farewell until next time. Bye-bye.
Yes, I am not a fan of clips either.